Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Champion of Cyrodiil challenge with Marina Mistfire, where we are down in the Imperial City Arena in the Bloodworks. We are considering doing a couple more matches because, well, we'd like to do them from time to time so that you can actually progress in this storyline. I have a couple of other things we want to do in the city, but before that, let's fight until we can advance rank once more, shall we?
I'm a busy man, what is it?
Sign me up.
You're hungry, Myrmidon. I can see it in your eyes. You ready to feed that hunger, huh? You ready for another match?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm ready.
No surprises with this next one. Just a high elf with a chip on her shoulder. Get up to that arena and make her beg for death.
That's my specialty. Speaking of high elves, we're actually hunting down a high elf in the city named Phalion. So we would have to ask an elf for directions. There's actually an elf right outside named Hundalin, and I believe we could get some information from him if we desired, but of course we're a vampire fighting in sunlight.
Welcome to the arena.
Less than good.
You came here for a fight, and a fight you shall have. But talk is for the weak. You want blood? Lower the gates!
Okay. Here we go. Destruction has been fortified. Start tossing out them spells. Oh, girl. Comet. Bam! Bam!
Good people.
Wonderful.
We have a winner.
Quick and dirty one. Didn't want to be out there in the sunlight for too long.
From the blue team.
Haha.
Victor from the blue team.
Shut up, Wes Johnson.
Leave the arena now and rest.
You've earned it.
I'm a busy man, what is Altmer. They act all high and mighty until you leave them in a pool of their own blood. Here's your gold. Go take a breather.
I'm ready for more, dude.
You're cutting through the yellow team like a knife through scrib jelly. One more fighting, you'll advance to warrior rank.
That's what I like to hear.
The next opponent is your standard axe-armed orc. He's in a heavy raiment and looks pretty fit. Nothing you can't handle.
Okay. If you insist. Now, most opponents are probably pretty fit, actually. Considering they have such a high speed stat to catch up with the player. Well, it's New Year's Eve, everybody. And you're actually allowed to fight during the night if you just wait after accepting the fight, so this is going to benefit us as a vampire.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena.
I want to try something fun here. A combination of the Staff of Paralysis and the Skull of Corruption. I'm sure you can imagine.
Everyone loves an advancement match, so let's watch as these two brave Myrmidons face off in a battle to the death. Combatants, to arms!
Let's do this, buddy. Boom. Oh boy. Okay, let's make sure we actually hit him. There we go. Boom. I missed with a lot of them, so he might not be down for that long, and of course you're gonna cue another one. There we go. Get that staff out. Boom! Kill. Kill yourself. He is actually killing himself. This is amazing. I don't even have to do anything. He's doing the work for me. Ah, I love my life. You deal with them.
People, we have a winner. All hail the combatant from the blue team.
I'm saying I promise.
Victor from the blue team.
Whoop.
Leave the arena now and rest.
You've earned it.
There are few things scarier than an orc with an axe, but you didn't even flinch. That victory brings you up to warrior rank. Well done.
If you want to defeat an orc with an axe, you have to become an orc with an axe. Alright, that's enough arena for now. Just a couple of matches, and then we can head on out. There are actually... Let's try to talk English now. There are actually several things we want to try and do here in the city. Now, I have been considering some enchantments for a fine steel dagger, but it's so beautiful that I want to just wait a little bit and try to find... If I have some sort of fun idea for an effect in the future, I'd rather go with that, actually. So I'm going to save it for now. Sadly, Hundalin's not around, so let's wait around then. Not too long though, because we might die in the sunlight. But there we go, the first of Morning Star, 434 of the Third Era. A new year is upon us. Don't mind me cooking in the sunlight. There's nothing sinister about that. Not at all. Let's wait a little bit more. Oh, this is not gonna be good for me. Not gonna be good for my skin. No, I'm still alive. Pop that once more. Keep myself alive. Oh no. You lay on your back with a blissful feeling of peace swirling through your brain. Your every muscle is relaxed. There is no tension in any part of your body. You feel completely at ease. As your vision comes into focus, you know there's others standing around you. As a man leans towards you, recognize the robes of the necromancer. You see a glint of light from his scalpel as it begins to cut through your flesh. It's not a great dream to have. We just became a more severe spooky spooks. Vampire was the word I'm looking for. Take more sun damage now, and we're at 75% vampire.
Is everything all right? You look a bit ill.
Why, because I'm steaming in the sunlight? That's just because I'm hot, my man. Hundalin! I think I definitely need to do a little bit of persuasion on this guy. I don't even think I've talked to him before.
Hello there. Welcome to the arena. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. I know all the regulars, believe me. If you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and talk to Owen, the Blade Master.
Nope.
If you're here to bet on a fight, on the other hand, you're talking to the right man. There are matches all day long, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of chances to fill your purse with coin. So what do you say? You want to bet on a match?
Maybe later.
Oh, all right. Very well then. If you need anything, please just ask. I'll be happy to take your bet if you change your mind.
I want to talk about Phalion.
Phalion, you say? Why, yes, I know who he is. Rather distasteful fellow, actually. I believe he lives at the Tiber Septim Hotel. That's in the Talos Plaza district, here in the Imperial City. I'd ask around there if I were you.
Alright, suits me fine.
Have a good day now.
Because the innkeeper of the Tiber Septim Hotel, Augustia Callidia, actually has a copy of the Lusty Argonian made for sale. So we'd want to get that. But before that, I have been considering what I want to enchant. So, I really want to get myself a gray hood to match the robes that I have. But according to the wiki page, there are only 2 of those gray robes in the game. And only one I can obtain now. One of them I can get during the Dagon Shrine quest, which I could technically go and do. And the other one is an item that you can get at Null Mountain. You know where that is? That's east of Bruma. I believe it's up... Wait, I've already explored Null Mountain. If I return to Null Mountain, I will be able to get what I'm looking for. So instead what we're going to do is that we're going to take the Grand Soldier that we have in our inventory and we're going to enchant a ring. I want to have 2 rings that are going to be champion rings, where I can carry more, plus 10 strength on both of them. Now, I should have noticed that I had a base ring of strength in my inventory during the raid at Rickety Mine, because that would have allowed me to carry even more, but...
Hey, whoa! You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
What?
What? What do you want?
It's him!
Friend? Wait, you're not my friend. If you were my friend, you'd give me something. Like, you know, skooma.
Is this my target?
Skooma? Oh, yeah. You want to be my friend? I'll tell you what. Skooma's the only thing I want. You get me some. Now listen up. Skooma. You know what that is? Get me some skooma and we'll be good friends. Okay? Do you have any skooma now? 'Cause I can be your friend right now.
I actually do have some skooma on me. I don't know if I've ever engaged Phalion in conversation because I usually strike him down quickly. I do happen to have some skooma.
You have skooma? Oh, my friend. Yeah, you're my friend now. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, now that we're friends, you want to come with me to my special place? It's not, very far. If you want, come to Lorkmir's house. I go there every day, from 11 in the morning till 5 at night. I just go and relax. Lorkmir ain't around no more. I use his house. Here's a key for you. You come whenever you want. Okay then. Oh, yeah. His house is in the Elven Gardens district. So, yeah. Maybe I'll see you there. My new friend. Goodbye, my friend.
Holy okay, so you're hanging out in some dude's house, who you probably murdered, drinking skooma. Now, Achieva told me to kill this guy in a secluded place, so it seems like he's setting up a golden opportunity. You're Phalion, right?
Phalion? Hey, that's my name. Yeah, I'm Phalion. Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to you. Later? Yeah, later.
Look at my health go down, by the way. That is pretty extreme vampirism right now. Okay, so we wouldn't even necessarily need to stop by the Tiber Septim Hotel. I think I might still go, though, because I still need to get the Lesser Goni Maiden.
Is everything all right?
I'm a little interested to hear people talk about Phalion and his story. What are you doing on the pirate ship? Hello.
Is everything all right? You look a bit ill.
I'll be fine.
Areldil, we don't have any business, do we? Then perhaps, will you excuse me?
Yeah, the ball's standing around here. I guess the pirates aren't around anymore, though.
The King and Queen Tavern isn't a bad place to stay if you're visiting the city.
I prefer the Merchant's Inn.
I'm not in the habit of answering questions for strangers. No offense intended.
Fine.
Bye.
It didn't remain gold in conversation, though, so maybe he didn't have a proper... Anyways, I didn't even care about him. I was just curious as to why he stood in that particular spot. Okay, let's go back to my Imperial City house. We want to put away a few things. First and foremost, in here is our key chest. I don't even know if we have any keys right now. Lorkmir's house key. We might actually need that one. We want to put away the skill books at the very least, because we don't need those around. History of the Fighters Guilds. Pala. These two are quests books. Now, stolen goods. I'm also going to put away. I have all the stolen goods that I have collected. Put away for now in this chest so I can sell it later on to Fathisolus. It's a lot of junk, but I'm hoping that it'll actually, add up a little. We have plenty of potions. Maybe I should grab some Restore Magicka potions. I'm kind of in a need for those. At least strong potions of sorcery. Do I have any? I have lots of Restore Health. I have way too much Restore Health, really. I kind of also want to grab a couple of skooma, because they could be useful if I need a burst of speed. They could come in handy, so shh, don't tell anybody. We're gonna grab those. Also, I'm gonna need a ring that I can enchant. Let's just get a pretty... We don't need something too advanced. Let's just go with something like a Jade Ruby ring. That sounds good. Then we could enchant that with whatever we might desire. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. We have that ring. Do we want to put away? We might want to put away some clothes here. This is our clothing drawer. I'm sorry, the battlemage robes have to go. It's painful. It is painful, but it had to be done. Do I save those in here? Yeah, that's sort of my cool outfits chest. And the boots of bloody bounding too, even though this isn't even gonna be like the final place that I stay, so I shouldn't spend so much time organizing it, because in the end it's not really going to be important. Here are the robes of the Conjurer that we got though. They're just basic blue mage's robes, and they have some rather nice fortify stats, so if you're a mage starting out, you could do a lot worse. You definitely could. We'll put them away for now though. And Steel Greaves, I really want to sell. Yeah, the Spell Drinker Amulet. Actually, I'm following the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, the UESP on Twitter, and they tweeted something about the Spell Drinker Amulet that I believe it's fixed in my version though, but apparently, depending on what level you get it at, it has some different models on it. Sometimes it shows up as the Amulet of Kings, and other times it shows up as like a certain Necromancer Amulet that's green, and sometimes it has this basic default design. So it can actually go through different looks, which I thought was interesting. Oh, Cruelty's Heart, such an ugly amulet. Truly is ugly. But we'll make do with it. Okay, now that we have that ring that we wanted to enchant, we can't continue going on like this, okay? We're a vampire. We actually also have 2 empty Grand Soul Gems in a chest here, so we need to keep those in mind. We'll need them for a chest. We're about to become a full-blown vampire, which is not what I desire. So I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna just wait up here on the rooftop, wait for the beggars to go to sleep here so I can crawl in and see if I can't get myself a little snack. There we go. Feed Marina. There we go. That should have satisfied my hunger for blood. Lovely. That's just going to make it so we don't take damage in the sun anymore. And make our stats slightly less OP, but only slightly. Okay, so with this in hand, I want to get going to the university eventually, but let's do the Lonely Wanderer first. Now, we could go to Lorkmir's house straight away, but let's stop by the Talos Plaza district on the way. I don't even necessarily need to cut ahead there, because we're going to be able to travel really fast either way once I just set up the different spells. I like using both of these, really. Pop and pop.
There's an air of mysticism.
There's an air of mysticism about you. Maybe it's the fact that you're running along at the speed of light. I don't know, that's a little mystical. I mean, look at this. Oh.
Hey, whoa!
Hey,
You
Phalion.
sort of sneak up on-
We'll see you later on. I actually have a little idea for him. I will make him face his inner demons. Alright, Tiber Septim Hotel. Here we are. Whew. Looks like I'm on skooma. Okay, Night Mother rituals. I think I'll just wait around until morning, because I would like to have a little chat here with the innkeeper and perhaps another lady who might also be residing in this very place at this very time. Hello. Now I might want to trade with her, so let's just start up with some Thornir's Bargain.
Welcome, friend, to the Tiber Septim Hotel. I am Augusta Aledia, your hostess.
Is the sea silent? Okay. I want to invest a little.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop.
Wonderful.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Because I think I could push you pretty far, right? You're just an apprentice. Let's buy the lusty Argonian maid for 13 gold. Not bad. Still have that steel warhammer. I can sell a steel warhammer to an innkeeper. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. I was supposed to put away the red silk robes. I forgot. I did. Well, I'll still keep them around. The steel greaves. Definitely want to get rid of those. The Minotaur horn. Just a couple of items here. You can have a couple of lockpicks too. Enjoy.
Tell your friends about me.
Now we got the book we came for. So let's talk about Phalion.
Phalion? Oh, I know him all right. A waste of life, that one. He lives here, you know, with his sweetheart, a trainer. What that poor girl sees in him, I'll never know. A trainer pays for their room, their food, everything. She's quite wealthy, I believe. Phalion used to have money. Used to be quite a gentleman, too. But that was before he took a fancy to the, you know, the skooma.
Mm-hmm.
Now Phalion's hardly ever here. He's off using skooma or wandering the city looking for some, I imagine. He comes back every night to be with a trainer, but only for a few hours, I swear. That high elf is going to wind up dead if he keeps living like this.
Oh, yes, he might indeed wind up dead. Any rumors?
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
That's me.
Where can you find some fun? That depends on your idea of fun. You can bet, fight, or both at the arena.
Already been there.
There are plenty of sights to see and plenty of places to shop. But the watch frowns on brawling and adventuring in the city.
Not much adventure to be had either way, so...
Take care.
Excuse me? Do you mind? Jeez. Rude. Now, I believe Phalion's girlfriend actually lives here at the hotel as well, and you're supposed to go to her first. I wasn't expecting to run into him in the streets. So I kind of want to see if I can... Ah, there she is.
Oh, Phalion. Dear Phalion. Why must you ruin both our lives?
I'm just gonna make her trust me from the start. Much easier.
Oh, my dear friend, it is so good to see you.
You've never met me before.
Please, I don't mean to get emotional, but I feel I can trust you. I just don't know what to do about Phalion. All he thinks about, all he cares about is skooma. He was a fine young man once, but he's lost everything. His looks, his money, his self-respect. I followed him a few times to see where he goes. He walks around the city looking for skooma. And then he goes to Lorkmir's house for several hours. It's in the Elfin Gardens district. I think the house is deserted. That's why he goes there, so he can escape from life and do his skooma. Thank you for listening. You're a good friend. I just hope my sweet Phalion can clean himself up, or that awful skooma will be the death of him.
Don't worry.
Oh, yes. Goodbye.
Her face is also really attractive. She's going on my list. I'm actually making a list right now. I've passed by 3 NPCs so far in my travels that I consider to be really attractive. So you're officially on the list. So look out for that. Top 5 pretty NPCs in Oblivion. Are you okay there? How did you even get in? Dude.
Spare a coin for the infam.
I actually kind of feel bad for you. You don't seem to have your life together. Okay, so Lorkmir's house. I say let's pay him a little visit. See how it is, see if Lorkmir's around. Being like, hey, yo, you can all hang out, have a little skooma party. And I wonder if he eats anything. If he did sit down to eat, then I could probably poison him. But if he doesn't, it's gonna be a little harder. Well, I have the key. So... Is he not here? Well, maybe I can plan out my kill then before he arrives. Oh, I used the key and I guess I used it and now it's gone. Let's just start by checking out the basement. See if maybe I can figure out a way to ambush him from here. Usually I would be really excited about the thought of a basement, because I'd be able to get all that sweet loot. But now... Oh my god. Lorkmir is lying dead in the basement. I remember the first time I found Lorkmir and the pieces fit together, I was just like, oh my god. Phalion killed him. Well, Phalion, from one killer to another, I can say that you did a sloppy job. A real sloppy job. Well then, let's just wait for him to... I'm actually going to see if he eats at all. I don't know if he does, but I've yet to do a proper kill. Okay, so just gotta make sure I don't accidentally click the eat button on the apple. Because that kills you, there's no escaping the power of the poison. Not even with my amazing spells. Ugh. Whatever, the apples don't need to be on plates. A plate is a bit of an overkill when you're just eating an apple. Did I hear somebody upstairs? I'm not sure. I don't think he's here yet though, so I think we just gotta wait around. Because I want to sit down with him, I want to be his friend. I want to chat with him and look him into the eyes as he passes from this world. And if that fails, I'm just going to paralyze him and use the Skull of Corruption on him and have him kill himself. I think that sounds pretty fun too. Alright, I'm just going to sit down and wait for Phalion. Okay. So, when was it that he said that he would be around here? From 11 in the morning. Ah, he's just about to walk in the door. Alright. Let's wait for Phalion then. An apple. No. No. Keep the hunger at bay. You'll be fine. Oh! Phalion, my man! Come on, I set the table for us.
Hey, whoa! You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
What? I just made myself comfortable. Come on, sit down. Have a snack.
Hey, my friend! You made it, huh? That's great. Did you want to just relax, or did you want something else?
The problem right now is that I'm sitting down. By the time I get up, he's out the door calling for the guards. So I'm just gonna sit there and stare at him.
You're kind of weird. You know that? But that's okay. I like crazy people. I like crazy people. And skooma. Shh.
So that's where it's from. That's just this part of Gamer Poop Oblivion with the guy who jumps around saying, okay, now I know where that voice clip is from. Skooma?
Skooma? Oh yeah. Hey, you gave me some skooma. You are so nice. Oh yeah, you're such a good friend.
I don't know if he ever even sits down to eat. That's the issue right here. I want to wait a little bit though and see if he does. Oh, that would have been fun. But if not, I'm gonna have to do some drastic measures. Take the apple and eat it! I don't think he even eats while he's here. So, I guess it's time for plan B. Phalion, forgive me. Ugh! It's time to sleep now, Phalion. Skull of Corruption. Face your inner demons. Kill. You see what this addiction is doing to you? Oh wait. Well, he's dead. And I killed him in a secure location with no witnesses. Ooh. I even got my skooma back. How quaint. Should probably put down this staff of death before I walk outside, you know. Gotta keep up appearances. Good job though. Good job. I wanted to kill him with the poison apple, but that's not always easy to do. So, we got the Lonely Wander request completed. Let's try to focus a little bit on doing Necromancer's Moon, which means that we would have to return to the Arcane University. Now, we also have a ring with us, which you can turn into the Champion's Ring.
There's an air of
And we need to consider that we actually need to gather a couple of empty grand soul gems. We're gonna need them from the Vampire Cure quests. So a few of them are going to be available for us as we start up the quests. So we might not need that many necessarily, so we'll see. But if I accidentally defile any, I can always use them. I can transform them into black soul gems, because you'll actually get the opportunity to do that very soon during this next Mage's Guild quest, actually. Because you need to learn how they make them, but I just need to feign ignorance, be like, oh, black soul gems, whoa, that's awful, whoa, who would do that, whoa, no, that's wrong, you can't do that. At least we're making our way around the city pretty fast right now. Hello there. Let's see. Need to go to the Chironasium. We're getting lots of restoration training as well. What is our restoration level at even? 78. Such a slow skill. But at least now we have a reason to use it even more. Okay. Let's get to enchanting. Let's get that ring. That soul gem. Call it the champion's ring. Give it just a little bit of strength. Boom. Now with this. Haha! Be able to carry even more. Now if I wear this gear, the shoes of heavy lifting, you can see that it's going up considerably because each ring or each piece of gear adds 50 to the carrying capacity, so that's quite considerable. But for now, let's try to look somewhat decent. Okay, got that ring that we wanted to make. Very good, very good. Now let's make our way over to the Mystic Archives and talk to Tarmina once again. We were talking to her earlier during the Path of Dawn quest with the Mythic, where we were hunting down the Mythic Dawn with Boris. And here we are yet again.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it.
Yeah, because Traven, he's not a big fan of necromancy. I was sent to see you.
Oh, of course you were. No doubt the council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this.
Why are there so many complaining Argonians in the Mages Guild? I'm here to help.
Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping.
I'm an adventurer.
But I do appreciate the sentiment.
Plenty I can do.
If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers.
Yes, I have a thing. Tell me about black soul gems.
Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in.
And Falkar borrowed it.
I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing.
Now you might remember Falkar. He was the guy at the Shadenal Mages Guild who tried to kill us in that well and was exposed. Necromancer's Moon?
I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Necromancer's Moon. I don't have it. Need to find a book. Need to look for it in the Mystic Archives. Ah, here we go. Look for the book. She can't even be bothered to go pick up a bloody book herself. This is truly below me. Like, if she just need, like, if you need me to, somebody to, oh, it's the one book lying out in the open. Yay me.
Brothers and sisters of the worm, despair not at the trials we now face, for our time comes swiftly. The god of worms watches over our order and will deliver us from these troubled times on the day of reckoning. Until then, perform his works in secret, serve his needs, and look to the skies for his signs.
I think I'm just gonna do this in a more normal voice. The Revenant, the Necromancer's Moon, watches over us all. His form, ascended to godhood, has taken his rightful place in the sky and hides the enemy Arche from us so that we may serve him. Watch for the signs. When the heavenly light descends from above, hasten to his altars and make your offering so that he may bless you with but a taste of his true power. Grand soul gems offered to him will be darkened and can be used to trap the souls of the unwitting, a feat even the great Nagasta would marvel at. Stay faithful to the Order of the Black Worm, and in time your loyalty will be rewarded. Soon, he will return to set the world right in due time, and those who would stand in his way will suffer eternally at his hands, just as those who stood opposed before. Until that day, you must believe and be patient. Hide in your caves, in your ruined forts, in your secret lairs. Raise your minions, summon your servants, cast your spells. Answer the call of the Order when you are needed. Watch and listen. That's sinister.
Good day.
Let's talk.
A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts.
Sure.
You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The council may have use for it. Please ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Okay, so Falkar probably got his hands on the book, and that's how he made the black soul gem that we found in his office. So something tells me it's not the last time we're gonna see Falkar around. But with this information, we should probably go and talk to Raminus Polis. Raminus!
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers?
Indeed.
Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds.
I think she's right next to you. The Imperial Orrery?
A most fascinating contraption. Bothil is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it running.
Yeah, I think there's an add-on that fixes the orrery.
Goodbye.
She's right there. Because right now you can't go in. I think even if you...
Hello, guildmate.
Yeah, even if we open this with a cheat, there's nothing in there. It's just an empty room.
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you?
Yes. Talk to me about the Shade of the Revenant.
Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes, now I remember. Falkar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the orrery in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falkar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you.
Hastily scrawled notes.
Bye.
That's just what we needed. Primary sites. The Dark Fissure, Fort Asterius, Fort Linchel, and Wendelbeck. We've already been to Fort Asterius and Wendelbeck. Altars have been raised, anchorites have been called, watch the skies. Once a week his grace shines down on us. I should show the note to Raminus. I like how you figure out this in-game mechanic slowly but surely. I really do like it. And then once you know the information in the future, you can take advantage of it. It's just a really, really cool mechanic, I feel.
Well met.
Check out this.
So, Falkar expressed interest in this Revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhall. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided.
Don't worry. Fact is, I'm giddy about the thought of making more black soul gems. That's the problem right here. So Fort Asterius is right over here by Vadakin. So we'd want to go there. Thing is that we only really have 0 grand soul gems, and I wouldn't want to go there unless I was planning to actually make some freaking black soul gems. Now, if I remember correctly, didn't Rindir at Rindir Staffs sell some grand soul gems that have been defiled? Right, but if they're defiled by somebody else than me, then they won't work. Okay, so that wouldn't work. Okay, but at least we've gotten some more information then. So we could go there and do the Shade of the Revenant, but we were just in that area though. That's the thing. So I'm not super tempted to do that at this very moment. What I am tempted about though is going back to Breville. Now, why do I want to go to Breville? Well, we may have left something behind. Whoopsie. I accidentally forgot my loot there. I placed away a lot of loot in Breville in my home, and I never went to pick it up, along with like 15 Nirnroot. So I would love to actually be able to collect those and get on the road and adventure once more. And I think that's actually also something that we want to do. But if we were to do that, I kind of would want to try to go a path we haven't gone before. Maybe see if we can find some new locations on the way and have some proper adventures. Does our bag support that at the moment? It's pretty open. We could equip our battle mage gear here. We can make ourselves ready for battle. Well, the champion's ring, I think. Get the ring of... Actually, ring of protection is better. Circle of omnipotence. Switch that out with the ring of Namira. And actually, we'd want the river walking boots for now so I can walk on water. And with our outfit like this, I think we are ready to... Whoa! Fly over them rocks. We're ready to set out on a new journey. But of course, that is a journey for another day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're excited about the fact that we are nearing 100 episodes. And hopefully you will tune in to the next episode. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.